What's going on, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a video on these sisters that I have and the reason I bought sisters. These are both hybrids. They're both featured in my can you tell the difference between pure versus a hybrid? But let's go with the bigger one first. Her head is in shed. She got some nice blue bars coming through. She's possible head hypo and trans, with blit and 0. If she proves out hypo, actually she might be 100. Actually, let me go check my records real fast. I'm gonna start the video back up once I check my records to see exactly their lineage. I usually don't go back to check the lineage until I'm ready to breed to make sure that I'm making a good pairing. But let me go check that and then I'll come right back. Okay, I got that situated. I figured out what it is. These girls are sisters, but they're from two separate clutches. She's from the first clutch and the other one's from the second clutch. But she's catching up in size. But they're 100% head hypo and 0. And they're hybrids. I'm not exactly sure on the percentage. I really didn't care. I just needed a hybrid female that was head 0 and head hypo. I was looking to prove out Stitch for the hypo, but I already did that with Pandora. So these will most likely not be bred to Stitch because I'll be wasting the hypo gene. I want to get that hypo into the equation. So got to figure out maybe one of my holdbacks because these girls still got a little growing to do. And they probably go to my genetic stripe male because I already know he's 100% hypo. And even if he doesn't prove out head 0, they'll make some nice hypo genetic stripes and dunners and leatherbacks and stuff as well. That's the beauty of having a male with multiple genes and multiple things that you can breed them to and make a bunch of different stuff with. Because this female, besides her color, she has some pretty nice color in the blue bars. She doesn't have anything like any other morphs visibly showing. So having him with the codoms being a leatherback, the dunner is the dominant. Some used to say it was codom and it was a super form, but never seen nobody prove it out. So it's a dominant for right now, as far as I know. But he also had leatherback and he has the donor and a genetic stripe. All three gonna be passed on to the babies no matter what, even though the mother is not showing anything. So that's most likely who these two will go to. Let's see, the other female is pretty much identical, just a little bit smaller because she did come from the second clutch. It's a nice color as well. It has those blue bars. I think the other one with blue bars are a little bit bigger. She's in shed, going in shed or orange. But yeah, you should be going to. I might be keeping, what else? Let me go over and look at my holdbacks real quick and I'll show you a different male that they may go with. I have, I think, 3 female holdbacks. I have the one with the big black patch on the back I'm holding back. I have a translucent Wiro I'm holding back. And I think it's one more female. Let me go over there and take a look at everything and then I'll come back and show you if I can't remember. I think I do have another male that I might be keeping. And if I do, I'll show you guys which one. And these might be possibly paired with her later. Alright guys, so I checked. I didn't keep another male. And if I do keep another male, it's going to be visual 0, and I don't want to breed a visual to a het. So it's going to be this guy that's breeding both of them. unless in the next clutch I get something that's new, because that's a whole different pairing. But for right now, I plan on breeding him to both of them. He's visual translucent. They don't carry translucent, so every baby will be 100% het translucent. He has a leatherback. He has a genetic stripe, and he also has Dunner, so he can pass on all three of those traits. And he's gonna pass on trans, but it won't be visible in the babies. He's 100% at hypo, so he's gonna produce hypos with that girl because they're both 100% at hypo, and he's probable het 0. So if he proves out 0, we can produce zeros with all three of his traits. With all three of his traits being genetic stripe, Dunner, leatherback. And if he proves out 0, we'll have babies with all three of those traits that can possibly be passed on as well, and hypo as well. So he's in a full body shed right now. His head is the only thing that's not in shed. It look like the shed is going up, so his head to be in shed as well soon. But he's growing nicely. And again, those gonna be the girls. And being that they had those nice blue bars, and him being Dunner, the Dunners, when they have parents that have blue bars like this, the Dunner's gonna change those bars to go the opposite way from head to tail versus side to side. And it's gonna be big blue patches. Even he might have blue right here once he gets bigger. But in this case, if he breeds to them, this area right here should be blue on most of them, or a lot of blue. Especially if it has genetic stripe in it, because it's gonna push everything out to this area. But yeah. Future pairing. And it'll be a hybrid to hybrid as well. So hybrid to hybrid, leatherback Dunners, genetic stripes, hypos. And if he proves out for 0 and 0. And he's also 50% possible het wiblet. So I need a female before breeding to them. That's het wiblet, or yeah, het wiblet for sure. And breed him to her and see if he produces whiplet, so I know exactly what these babies are when they come out. Because if he carries 0, they're going to produce some zeros. He's 100% head hypo, so they're going to produce hypos because they're 100% head hypos as well. And the other 3, the leatherback, Dunner, genetic stripe, are all only one parent need to carry it to pass it on to the babies. For right now, that's the plan. Let me get this guy back in his cage. He keep on trying to get away. And he's not even done coloring up, guys. He's gonna be a lot more orange. Nice structure. Nice stripe that goes all the way through his tail. Dunner and genetic stripe is probably my favorite combination. Followed by hypo and zero. I like those super white zeros. My single favorite morph is Dunner. Dunner has a lot of setbacks on some of the qualities it passes along, but visually it's probably my favorite morph. It is my favorite morph. But the best combination for me is genetic stripe and Dunner, especially when they come out like this. That leatherback is setting it off because there's no noise covering the stripe. When I say noise, I mean like big spikes so you can really see the stripe on them. Even in shed, you can see those stripes. I don't know if you guys can hear it. We're right across, like on the other side of these houses over here. It's a main road, so you can hear a lot of cars. So they can hear that when I bring him right here. And it kind of freaks him out. So that's why he's trying to get away. But him being my holdback, I take him out often. If you guys haven't seen my Instagram, you see I got a lot of pictures of him. Even in videos, I take him out and show him off a lot because I have a lot of plans with him in the future. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I will be taking him, as for right now, taking him to these two girls to prove out his zero and produce some nice looking babies because they have good color. He's gonna have good color, so I'm expecting some nice genetic stripes with blue bars on the side. And when it's in Dunner, it's gonna be looking super nice. So you guys stay tuned, watch this plan play out. Until next video, you guys have a good one. Peace.